Hello, guys, and welcome to KnifeDog. Tonight, we got some good topics to talk about. Is Skrillex having sex with mosquitoes again? Are celebrities even bathing anymore? And we watched Suicide Squad. What do we think? What are your thoughts? Let's take it away, guys.
A lovely bunch, Derek, Andy, Jillian, Haley, talking about pop culture, movies, and TV. Bringing you that pointless dialogue. It's the radical show called KnifeDog. Bringing you that obnoxious dialogue. It's the radical show called KnifeDog.
Hey, welcome to the 7th episode of the KnifeDog podcast.
Lucky
We're
seven.
getting high numbers.
Yeah, we
high
can
numbers.
count, yeah.
I can barely count.
That's
Very
pretty
bad at
crazy.
math. Very bad at math. I'm bad at math. Jilly can't read.
I cannot read. I am dyslexic a little bit.
Dyslexic as F.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yes, very.
You're not a good...
She used to get
I-
taken to special classes.
I did. I used to get taken to reading classes and writing classes. And I remember like distinctly telling my first grade teacher and also Lauren, I was like, does Judy B. Jones also pop off the page for you?
Oh my god.
And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, sometimes like the words just kind of pop off the page.
What does it even mean?
You watched one too many movies, like that Goosebumps movie that just came out, and all the words are floating off the page.
No, that's literally what was
They
happening.
consulted with you for that movie. They're like,
That's
and
right.
what do you see? And you're like, well, you want to do it like this. I think that's pretty accurate.
I could not focus on Junie B. Jones, which was like the worst.
When you say it pops off the page,
Yeah.
like you're talking like...
Not anymore. Like,
no, but like you're saying that like, oh, like I couldn't read it because maybe I'm dyslexic or something like that.
no, it was literally like the words looked like they were coming off the page, like, but only certain ones, and I like couldn't focus on it, and it was also hard for me to like sound out what was like what I was reading. So I hated, and when I had to read out loud, I would read super fast because like that was the only way I could get through it.
Yeah, you just wanted to get this over with, all right?
Like, no, that was the only way that
Tom Sawyer went and he painted the fence and then he got out there, all right?
Welcome to the Night Talk Podcast. You can now find us the most podcast streams on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Dude, she needs to do the intro wicked fast for no reason.
No, she just does that weird sailor voice now for some reason.
Hello. Let's see how fast I can do
It sounds like a Muppet. Hello!
Yeah, it's a Muppet.
She is a fucking Muppet.
Welcome to the Night Talk Podcast.
She's not even real, dude. There's just a fucking arm through Julie right now.
Oh my god. Hello! Welcome to the Night Talk Podcast. What is that?
Wait, you know what it is? I just got it by the time you guys said that. It's me doing Ace Ventura when he's talking out of his Bible. That's it.
Yeah,
Do
everything
you
goes
have
back.
some banaka?
Everything goes back to Ace Ventura with the two
really
of us.
does.
It's Haley loves that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
Loved
Second
it.
one,
That sounds
amazing.
What did you just say?
The second one is amazing.
Oh, so you give me shit about loving the second one all
yeah,
our
because
lives.
you only want to watch the second one. I would
Because
like
it's
to
so good.
I know, but then I get bored of it because it's like, all right, I do want to see him like
How do you get bored of a movie where a man crawls out of a rhino's asshole?
because I
How
want to
can
see
you get bored of that?
because I want to see the white fluffy puppy at the beginning of the first movie. That's why.
Go watch Secret Life of Pets or something. Jesus.
I mean, that was a good movie, too.
No, it wasn't that good.
I mean, like,
I
they
like
get
it.
around, you know.
I do.
Isn't that the one with Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart's in that.
I don't like
Yes.
Kevin Hart.
You know what?
That's
Fuck-
my sue me.
You know, maybe he
one
doesn't
way
like
these weeks.
you.
He probably doesn't, and he doesn't need to because he's got more money. He can pay people to like him. He doesn't have to pay me. I won't take his money. I don't want it.
He can pay
Unless
me.
he wants to sponsor the KnifeDog podcast. By the way, we're streaming on all these different audio sources: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. We have a bunch of social media pages at KnifeDog Pod, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You like that segue?
That was pretty.
That
pretty
was
good.
clean.
That was off the dome too, huh?
That was pretty clean.
Yeah.
I saw an opening and I took it.
Oh, dude, that was nice.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
We got to do that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. How was everybody's week? Everybody have a okay week?
I went
I'm
to
not starting with you.
Oh.
Haley, how was your week?
I'm just gonna fucking die.
Shut up.
It was pretty good because me and Derek brought our cat to hang out over here for the first time, and he had a great time down in the basement.
Yeah, there's a litter box over there full of shit.
Yeah, there's
He did a lot of
little
dumps.
craps in there.
We were really afraid that he wasn't gonna be comfortable down here, and he was pooping like a champ.
He loved
He
it.
was dumping. He was dumping
Yeah.
all over the place. Yeah.
I loved Benson. I loved our time here, and it was also great because our dad would go in and see him and go, "Oh, hi, Benson. Hey, buddy. How you doing?" And then I said to him when he'd come out, I'm like, "Did you pet him?" "No, I just talked to him."
No, we
I
don't.
just-
No, no.
I don't touch him. We
No, I don't
we don't
touch
touch
him.
him. No
We're not
touching.
touching bases.
No touching.
Well, your mom learned the lesson the hard way.
Yeah, he rolled over on his belly, and she went to go pet him like a dog. He sliced her up.
And she went to like scratch him like with like a full
full hand.
claw. Yeah, and
A full claw.
full claw.
That's how Julie refers to hands in any regard.
A strong hand.
Depends on the length of the
She's
nail.
making a raptor claw for those of you listening.
Talon.
That sound effect, dude. So why Benson?
The name?
The name?
Yeah.
I love
He came
Benson.
up with it.
You came up with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Little baby Benson, huh?
I love the name Benson. I was all about
Before we
the
even
name
had
Benson.
a
Yes.
cat, he was like, "I want a cat named Benson in my future."
You wanted a
I
human
wasn't
named
even,
Benson.
It wasn't even a cat. It was just like anything. I was like, I need something named Benson. Like, God forbid, a kid would have been named Benson, but I don't want that.
No.
Yeah.
Don't
That's a
want that.
nerdy name for a child.
Yeah.
Great name for a
pretty
cat.
good.
Send him to school, get his ass kicked. Show him
That's
a little levity. He'll become one of the greats.
Can you imagine being like, Benjamin, come here. Actually, it's Benson.
It's Benson.
Like, fucking give him a wedgie now, all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You beat them down in the beginning, they become great.
You need-
Because
yeah, you
they
need to
have,
keep 'em low.
Yeah, keep them. Yeah,
Keep them low,
Yeah, keep
all right?
'em
Because then they
close to the ground.
rise.
That's
all
right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
If
Like
you keep them
steam.
high, then they just fucking
That's
go
right.
low.
That's
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know that's Will Smith to Jaden Smith. All right, you don't want to fuck with that. All right,
Jaden
yeah,
Smith.
keep them low.
Don't even start with Jaden Smith. So you were telling me about your week now. What?
Oh, I can talk.
You're
All right,
allowed now.
all right, well,
I bless you.
I went to another wedding.
Wow.
People need to stop
And not your own.
fucking getting married
It's wedding
now.
season.
All right, everyone was just cooped up and just banging the entire pandemic. All right, and they have nothing better to do than to get married right now. No, I'm kidding. The
Yeah.
weddings are
no,
actually
it is
lovely.
true. There
all
are
right?
many babies.
If you guys are listening, beautiful ceremony. Hope you liked the gift. Toaster, classic.
Gravy.
Yeah,
boat.
do you give gifts?
So I actually went up and I Venmo'd my gifts.
Oh my god. You trash bag.
You can look it up
Are
on Venmo
you
because it's a
kidding
fucking social
me?
media.
Oh my god.
I do browse on my friend's Venmo.
Me
Yes.
too.
What
It's
did you
great.
do right for the happy
Okay,
couple?
so this is great. All right, I actually kind of want to read it because I thought it was amazing. Okay,
Pull it up.
I cannot believe you
listen.
didn't even get a card.
So Timmy's wedding was 6 weeks ago. His brother's was this weekend.
Yes.
Okay. So I went up and I actually forgot. I had a card. I had everything ready, but because of the ceremony where everything was, I just didn't give him his what's it called? His present for whatever
Wedding
reason.
gift.
So whatever it's called. Whatever the fuck you call these things. All right. So I went up and Venmo'd both of them. Actually, today.
So you waited until after the wedding,
Way
one
after
night,
both
and then
weddings.
the other one you waited 6 weeks.
Because I was like, I'll see him. All right, I'll see him again.
I'll see him.
It's Timmy.
Hey,
You know what I
I'll
mean?
see you 6 months from now. Maybe I'll buy you a beer. Say happy wedding, congratulations.
Thank you for my steak dinner.
Here's this used toaster.
So I went up and I sent them both, $100. Okay, just like fucking there you go.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
All right. So I put in there. I said, "Hey, I forgot to give you your wedding gift, and I think it would be easier to do it through here. I forgot your brothers too. I know, what a klutz. I assure you, this is a personal message, not written to both of you, because I love you way more than the other Zawalik." All right, and I left it at that, and they were like,
You wrote that entire thing on Venmo?
to both of them, the same message.
Spin that around. Good lord, it's
So
so
long.
big. That's a full
I'm
paragraph.
allowed 280 characters. I used them all.
Wow, I didn't know that you got that many
I
characters
know.
on Venmo.
I didn't either.
Dude, I'm the only character you need,
Oh.
baby.
Get out.
All right.
You're fired. Get out.
All right.
Out.
I saw this coming.
Yeah.
All right?
A long time coming.
We should have a counter of how many times we fire Cam. I think it's at least 7.
Let's
It's
have a
up
jar
there.
and put money in it, and then at the end, I'll just have it.
No, it's not for you.
Come on.
No, it's for us to buy drugs for ourselves because you're still hanging around.
Okay.
Or
You think I'm gonna go and attest to that? All right, let's do it.
Hard drugs.
Hard. The harder the drugs, the
The
better.
hardest drugs that we can do.
Oh yeah.
Glass.
Inject some hot molten glass into my veins.
No, gold, right? Diamond?
Oh,
Diamond?
some hot
Diamond.
gold into my veins.
uh,
Jilly, you would love that. You're always cold.
I am
Think about that.
actually,
Some
I have-
molten metal
I
coursing
got a
through
little
you.
Goosebumps currently.
Oh, come on.
Cause you got excited.
Got goosies.
Goosies.
Blech. So, do you have anything to say
Oh yes.
about your week?
So my week was fine. Chrissy has kennel cough. It is a knife.
I have Chrissy's kennel cough. I caught it.
You
got-
probably gave her the kennel
I
cough.
probably did.
We
I
don't
didn't-
know how she got kennel cough. She's never been in a kennel.
Ever.
I got
Ever.
everyone
Cam
sick.
hangs out at the kennel.
Yeah. Kim's like, yo, what we doing tonight? Gonna go hang out down by the kennel? See some hot bitches?
I just go in there.
Ah,
He's over there. Oh woo!
He likes
I
to
just walk in
pretend.
there. I don't even go and talk to the guy at the front desk. I just start hanging out with all the animals.
why is that guy here? Is he adopting? Nah, he just comes in.
He's just like, "Hey, Cam." I'm like, the usual fee. He goes, "Yeah, I hand him like $17.50. All right, like a weird amount of money." And then I just lay on the ground.
$11 all in ones. Couple $2 bills thrown in for good measure.
He's like, "All right, one cage at a time. You know the rules. All right." And I just go to the
God.
cage, and I go in there, and I don't come out for 15 minutes. Nobody knows what happens in there. All right, but not a sound.
You cough
leaves.
at each other.
I just cough and the good car smells.
I missed that. Do that again.
I literally had to just pry it open.
He's like,
He's like little kid, 5-year-old. I don't cover my mouth into the dog's
Full
mouth.
tongue.
for those of you who can't see, full tongue out. It's like he's pulling 2 ass cheeks apart. Real gross. Real gross stuff. What a visual.
Hey, it's 2021, guys.
Anyways.
So Cam gave Chrissy kennel cough.
Yes.
By spreading some cheeks. No. Too much. All right.
Come on.
All right.
And
Tell
then
me.
also, I went to the beach yesterday, and I drove, and I'm like a notorious.
She's a bad driver. That's where she's going with this. Just one of the worst drivers ever. She hasn't been in like accidents or anything,
No.
but I'm shocked by that. Like,
Stop
she should-
it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've had a very good track record. I've never been in an accident, like nothing like that. Thank the Lord. But because I am cautious, I think I'm like overly cautious.
Yeah.
But the thing is I went to go put in because I had our friend, our next door neighbor, like / friend Philip, with me in the car, and he was talking to me when I was putting in the directions, and I didn't have home saved on Google Maps because that was my old apartment, so I didn't have here saved, so I just like put in our address, wasn't even looking, and I was like, yep, this is it, and I ended up in a completely wrong town, and it was like, turn here. Here's your destination. And I was like, is this my house? This is not my house. And I was like in the middle of, because we went to the beach in New Hampshire, we were in like the middle of like, I don't even know, like I don't know, like the border of like New Hampshire and Massachusetts.
Okay.
And you wouldn't mind, like, it was like an hour and a half ride to the beach, and when we were driving home, it only said like 42 minutes, and I was like, wow, hey, I guess beach traffic is really bad, huh? I guess like that's why it took us like 2 hours to get here, and like now, and it's only gonna take us like 42 minutes to get home. Pretty cool. And then it was trying to tell me to get off like the interstate, and I was like, that's weird, but okay. And I had to cut across 3 lanes of traffic to get the exit, and I almost missed it. And mind you, the lane that I was in, it had a big old sign that said Worcester, which is where we live. And I went to a completely different town. And so pretty much long story short, I got lost and I put in the wrong address.
I just want to add in here. That was not long story short. That was long story long.
That
Okay.
was
That
that was short.
was
That
the
was
epitome
short
of
story
long.
long.
Yeah, short
Right?
story long.
Because I had that same shit happen to me, and I went to fucking upstate. I was supposed to go to upstate New York. I got to Lowell. I don't know how that happened. All right, I completely fucked up. I don't know how that
I
happened.
know this place. Wait a minute.
Say that right.
Everyone came up to me like, "Where'd you go? Like, why were you gone so long?" And I was like, I put the wrong address in. Yeah, but where'd you end up? And I was just like, Lowell. They were like, Lowell? Like North Shore? You were supposed to be like past Springfield in fucking New York. All right, the complete
Wow.
wrong direction.
Well, and I've always been bad with directions, so that's 3 out of the 4 of us at this table just crap with directions.
What about you, Haley? You know where you're going?
She has maps.
Like
Yeah.
real maps,
Yep.
like physical
Yes,
maps.
real maps, physical maps.
No, you do not.
No, I
You whip
have-
these out in the car.
I have field guides for like
Field
for like the
guides?
flowers and the wildlife, but I don't have physical maps.
It's close. It's close.
I go
I
cross-eyed.
don't think those. I don't think he's going to the same thing. I don't think like knowing what a duck's penis does versus like fucking where's Wyoming.
That's what a field guide is. They're like, here's this section of this state. You'll find these wildlife. They're not like, check out this duck dingus. Like what?
You can only find this.
While we're on the topic, have you seen them? Horrifying.
Actually, I did. There was. I was
Talk about a boner, am I right? A literal bone.
one of my random roommates had a rubber duck, and you flipped it over, and I was like, why is this not like sitting correctly on like the shelf?
Ew.
It had a little ducky wing wong.
Penis.
Wing
Why do you
wong.
not
So-
just say the word? It's so much funnier when you just say penis.
Say penis.
Had a wing wong.
Oh
Wing
my
wong? What
God.
the hell
That's
is
not
that?
even a.
I don't know. I just came up with it.
It sounds like
She
you're
was-
trying to say
You
like,
didn't just
wigwam.
come up with that. You've used that in the past
Have I?
many times.
I feel like she says that when she's like intimate with somebody.
Yeah,
Like Peter, whip out your wing wong.
Peter.
Now let's get
Just
this
Peter.
straight.
Yeah.
She's never said that to anybody,
Peter,
and
whip
I
out
don't
your
want to hear
Peter.
about it.
Nope.
Well, we
Let's
should
move on.
start here, and it's a doozy. Let
Wait,
me-
come on. I still have more to talk about the penis.
Nope.
Okay, fine. I won't.
we-
Shut down,
we've
penis.
we've got enough wing wong talk in tonight so far. So a couple episodes ago, you may or may not remember, we did Jilly did assume me about Woody Allen, and she was pro Woody Allen, and we were all like, "Ew, Woody Allen, gross."
I have mended my ways.
Well, we had a nice commenter on YouTube.
Our only comment ever.
Well, we've got like 2 comments because we're pretty much big time. Right? And this person was very much being a defender of Woody Allen and trying to say he did nothing wrong. Excuse me. I will say the person made a point to say that Sun Yi, Woody Allen's wife of like going on 30 years, was never his stepdaughter. And I will admit, I was wrong. Okay? That wasn't his stepdaughter in the traditional sense.
Oh God.
In the traditional sense.
Okay, so that's still yucky. you
It's
know?
very yucky. Let me
Yeah.
run through this for you, okay? Sun Yi's father and adoptive father, I should say, because she was, she had no parents. She was an orphan. Mia Farrow and her father adopted her, and then Mia Farrow and Sun Yi's father broke up. Mia Farrow started dating Woody Allen. Woody Allen became the adoptive father to Mia Farrow's 2 biological children. And there's a lot of reports saying that Woody Allen had no contact or little to no contact and definitely wasn't a father figure to Sun Yi.
It's still yucky.
I call BS on that, number one, because Mia Farrow still had contact with her daughter and was still that was her adoptive daughter. She
Right.
she raised
Wanted
her.
her, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For like 10 years. So Woody Allen and Mia Farrow were together for 10 years.
You're telling me that in those 10 years they never crossed paths at like a family function?
Exactly. My point
Yeah.
being.
Yeah.
My point being. So, okay, he never properly, quote unquote, adopted them like he did with her other kids. But I guess my point here, and I wrote this down because I wanted to really drill this
It's
point
also
home.
on a memorial card, I will say that.
Yes.
Scrap paper.
This is my scrap paper. The best case scenario here for Woody Allen. A 53-year-old man with a significant amount of power and wealth had an affair with a 21-year-old woman who he would have known for a decade at that point, her adoptive mother having dated him for 10 years. And Mia Farrow, there's conflicting reports, but they're saying that Mia Farrow and Woody Allen were not broken up when she found naked photos that Woody Allen took of 21-year-old Sun Yi. Woody Allen and Sun Yi said that Farrow and him had been separated at that point. But either way, regardless of how muddy the situation is, it's still gross that a 53-year-old man who worked in Hollywood essentially courted and went after a 21-year-old whom he had known of.
That's what they call grooming, baby.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, that's grooming. Doesn't get more grooming than that, but it's pretty gross. So, be an apologist all you want. The guy's still a fucking creep. He's still disgusting. He still went after a 21-year-old who he had known since she was at least 11 years old, or known of since she was 11-year-old, knew her in passing, and then the two of them started banging. So, right
It's
there.
icky.
That's how I feel about
That's
that.
gross.
Don't come on my podcast, my YouTube channel, trying to tell me that this guy isn't some sort of fucking creep.
Right.
He's a creep. Okay, great. They've been married for however many years. If it was a proper grooming situation, of course she would stay with him because she wouldn't know anything else. She wouldn't know. And, mind you, she's been disowned by her adoptive father.
Oof.
He has said that she doesn't exist to him, and she is not on good terms with Farrow because, of course, how could she be?
Right.
So, as far as I'm concerned, she doesn't know anything other than Woody Allen. And I do even remember reading something saying that Woody Allen, in an interview back in the early 90s when they first started becoming a thing, thought of his relationship with her as, and I quote, paternal. So you want to barf at that? You want to tell me that that's not some sort of grooming and that he didn't consider her his adoptive daughter in some regard, in some weird fucked up fantasy that he's playing the daddy figure there? Go ahead. Live in whatever fantasy you want to live in, but the guy's a fucking creep and I'm not going to take any part of it.
I would also like to say that no one on this podcast had condoned his behavior of that.
Yeah, no.
I just said that I liked,
Yeah,
Midnight
you
in
liked his
Paris.
movies. Fine, whatever. That's okay. That's
One movie specifically.
Yeah, one movie.
That is the one that I'm like, yeah, that was a really good one. Just because, it's time travel
Yeah.
and about, period piece. It has Owen Wilson,
Wow.
So, again,
Wow.
going on record, I was wrong. That's not his stepdaughter. I'm sorry for spreading misinformation. I'm sorry that I forgot to mention that a 53-year-old man went after a 21-year-old adoptive daughter of his girlfriend at the time and then has been with her ever since. Sorry that I forgot to mention that. Fuck you.
Wow.
Very passionate because I have no time for pedophiles and I have no time for people who stand pedophiles. So fuck off.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I have no time for
man.
pedophiles. All right. There's no time in the day for pedophiles. All right.
Yeah, that takes too much time.
You're goddamn
I
right.
can't schedule that in.
So now that I've brought the room down.
Let's spin that wheel, baby.
Hey, wait, no, we got rid of the wheel, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Yes.
It's my sue me
We
this
got
week. And
rid
if
of
it
the
lands
wheel.
on it, this is gonna be crazy.
Oh,
it's
Derek sue me. The wheel has gotta go because it fucks up the flow of the show.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, no, I think that we're gonna get rid of the wheel. I don't know. We can put it out there. We can ask you folks who are listening at home.
Yeah.
Do you like the wheel? I just think, in terms of show structure, we're able to kind of figure things out and stick to help me.
Okay. Yeah.
Words.
A structure.
A structure. Yep. I already used it. I was looking for another word.
The structure of the structure. Yeah.
The flow, the process.
The process. Trust the process. Trust the process.
So are we gonna ask the
Dirty.
people? So we're gonna ask the people.
Ask the people. Yeah, we'll ask people. I'll put a poll up.
Yeah, but so
See what
that
they-
means that one guy who comments, he's gonna dictate the entire show now. All right. He's just
The
gonna be-
Woody Allen apologist?
Yeah, that
He's
guy.
not gonna come back.
He's blocked. I'm blocking him.
You blocked him?
No, I will block him.
Why? He seems like such a good guy.
I don't know.
I mean,
man.
he's not banging a 21-year-old daughter.
No, he just thinks that it's okay for somebody else to do it because it's not their daughter, even though it's kind of sort of like their daughter, but he thinks it's not that bad.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, do whatever you want because it's not technically illegal, but at the same time, like, you're not. I don't want to go to your family parties. Like,
We're gonna cancel Cameron. That's
I
my
don't
sue
know.
me.
Come on.
Can we get Cam canceled?
No, you can't.
That's
do that.
our sue me.
You can't sue me.
We're gonna get you canceled.
You can't sue
There's
me.
one last thing I want to talk about before we get into the news. Jilly, what is this about you wanting to live under the stairs?
Right.
I've got a note here.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But right before,
Not really. If it were pretty self-explanatory, I wouldn't be asking.
right before we started rolling, Cam had said something about, I don't know, like living under the space like Harry Potter, and he was like kind of shocked that we didn't have like a room under the stairs. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? I always wanted one. I would like his room under the stairs. Harry Potter's room under the stairs was pretty dope. I really liked it. And, you know, I would not mind living in a closet under the stairs. I feel like when I have a future home someday, I will make a little like panic room. But, you know, as some people will see it as a panic room, but I will see it as a calming space room. Because
Well, in the panic room defense, wouldn't it technically be a panic room because that's where you're going to alleviate yourself
That's
from
right.
the panic?
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
So it
she
is.
goes there when she wants to feel panicked. She's too calm right now. Let me just get myself into
I gotta
this.
feel a
gotta
little
get myself
stressed.
amped up.
I do my best work when I'm stressed out. And
It's probably true.
Dude, can you imagine her just living in like a big house, all like with her family when she's older, and like she just goes up and just
This is mommy's room.
yeah, mom just goes underneath the stairs.
Under the stairs.
Where's mom? Underneath the stairs, and then the kids are like, "There's got to be something in there." That she's like entertaining
No.
herself. Opens it up, it's fucking empty, man.
there's nothing.
Just one
Just-
pull string like lamp and then a chair.
A
just in the
box
middle.
of tissues. Paper bag. One paper bag.
It'd just be a lot of pillows and a lot of blankets. It'd be a nest.
Yeah, really though.
A nest.
Very nest.
I can just picture Jilly when she's very young, just at night, just being like,
Dear Jesus, I would really love it if I could have a nice place under the stairs where I could go and feel panic every day after school because that's where I feel the most calm. Amen.
And one day, I hope that my little dog gets a new pair of shoes because Christy really looks good in shoes. Amen.
She does. She hates them though.
She does.
And also, dear Jesus, maybe I could have some snacks for my under the stairs cool room. Maybe I could have some chocolate telegrams. And
yeah.
also, maybe I could have a couple Go-Gurts, maybe one of them frozen. Amen.
And maybe I just hope that I get better grades on my report card than my brother Derek. Fuck you, Derek.
And we all both know
my
that
God.
between you and me that I could never have better grades than Derek because my grades are already better than Derek. I have straight A's, A plus in gym. Amen.
All right, I think that's enough of that.
Anyways, I love claustrophobic spaces. Ending it there. That is
Wow.
true.
Kind of speaking about that, my mom found out that she is afraid of the dark because we went to Disney World as a family back in the day, and specifically the Ellen DeGeneres ride.
What? I thought you said the alien ride, the Ellen.
The Ellen ride.
well, let's be real. In 2021, the Ellen ride would be a very scary ride.
She just berates you for 4
Yes,
hours.
exactly. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't like the dinosaurs? Get the fuck out of my set.
Yeah, so you basically sit in like church pews that get up and move
Yeah.
throughout. I don't know. Have you guys been on it?
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It
ride
was
was
good.
fucking
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they shut all the lights off in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I looked over and she was like, I was like, you're okay.
I can't be in complete darkness with Ellen around.
Not only that, it's like you're in complete darkness with like a ton of strangers.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
the frightening part.
But nobody went on that ride really, especially towards the end. And my God, it was the nap spot.
Dude, it was.
Oh, so
Dude, when you were sick of just laying, like, sitting in lines all day and shit, you would go up and be like, it's time, the Ellen ride. You go in there, it's a fucking auditorium. People are laying on the floor as you got in there.
It's true.
I mean, a sack on there.
Oh
Like,
yeah, people would go grab like a turkey leg.
Yeah.
They'd be sitting in the AC watching it like a 40-foot Bill Nye talking down to them. And they're like, "Oh yeah, oh, this is amazing."
She didn't like it.
and then church pews, all right? Those things are great.
Did I tell you that my whenever I would, because I'd frequent museums by myself, and my favorite was the museum.
What? By yourself?
Yes, and I was.
They drop you off. They're like, I don't care about science. Julie loves it. Let's drop her off. We'll go to BJ's.
Shit, like a 5-year-old Jilly by herself.
Dear Jesus, my parents have left me at the museum by myself. I have already seen all the exhibits and I want to go home. Please send them to pick me up and also maybe bring me some chicken nuggets with honey. Amen.
And please, I just want you to put in a unicorn exhibit.
Fuck, give me the music. That's it, we're done. Cut it.
I already saw Sue the dinosaur. She is very much the most
I
complete
love
T-Rex that there ever was have been. You have created all the most beautiful animals on this planet. Also, I want to be a vet when I grow up so I can take care of sick donkeys and kitties. Maybe I can also get a fish for my birthday. Amen.
How does this happen to your brain?
And the thing is it was all spot on.
He's been inside her head for so long, dude.
I know what goes on up there.
All
I know
of these
how those
thoughts
wheels.
are real.
Yes. She's thought about those at least once every day for the last 25 years.
All right, really quickly, I will say that in museums, because in New York, I would in New York, I would go to museums by myself, just like on like a weekend. I'd just be like, nah, I'm just gonna go wander around a museum for 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah, I was there all
There's not
day.
enough
She was
content.
bored,
There's
dude.
not enough content in a museum for 8 hours.
Yes, there is.
No way.
Yes, there is. What I would do is I had to pay money to get in, so I was like, I'm making the most of this. And
This $5 ticket, I'm getting that money's worth.
no. I
It's
would
8.
I would spring.
Is it 8?
Maybe.
No, it was like $25 because I would spring for the planetarium package,
Oh, yeah.
so I could go and
So
take
you
a
could
nap.
pray to Jesus. Oh, take a nap.
Whenever I was feeling tired from walking around, especially in the Museum of Natural History, I would go in. I'd get, I'd find myself a spot on the back wall, like not a lot of people around, and I'd watch for a couple minutes, and then I'd just go. And I would sleep for a good 45 minutes, and I'd get up.
of Jilly dying of
No.
her sleeping. Oh, too bad.
No.
That's like the perfect representation of her sleeping too. Just mouth open.
Just like,
That's her in the
and
planetarium.
then Ellen just comes out of nowhere, dude.
Hey, what's going on? You want to work for me?
Let me talk about all the
I don't
energy.
hate it. So we've got a headline here. Haley pulled this one. Skrillex stops mosquitoes from having sex.
Oh, he
Yeah.
stopped them.
Apparently,
Stops
this
them.
is an old article, but I don't know. I just ran across it. Yeah, so they found out that playing Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites, specifically that song,
Yep.
stopped mosquitoes from reproducing and also biting people.
Oh, also
Really?
biting
Yeah.
people too.
Yeah, they're less it says here they're less likely to eat or reproduce.
Is this
So have
facts?
sex.
Yeah, that's just
Did
facts.
they like release a room full of mosquitoes?
I think that's how it went.
And they just had a guy go in there and he's just blasting this music.
They had Skrillex himself go over there with his EDM kit and just get in there, buddy.
Yeah, he just jammed out and not a bite on him because the music was so fucking good that those mosquitoes were just fucking headbanging.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's something about the RPM, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
BPM, sorry. RPM? What?
It sounds
That's
like
cars.
mosquitoes' parents screaming at mosquitoes, They're
Maybe.
like, stop! Put your wing wong away!
Dude, can you imagine just being at
Wing
like a
wong.
house and people are just blasting this fucking song, this 24/7? It keeps mosquitoes
for the
away.
repellent.
I was just gonna
It's
say
the only
we
way
should-
we can have barbecues, baby.
Just listen to some Skrillex, baby.
Well, that's like what you should do, especially when you're on, because there's been a ton of mosquitoes around here.
Keeping you up.
Okay.
don't you know I can
Oh,
Sorry.
stop.
I'm gonna fucking yawn. Hey, Doug, you look like you could use one.
I'm not doing it.
Come on, babe.
I did write a note. I said it's ironic because in 2011, frat boys were having more sex on average while listening to this song. So,
I used to listen to Skrillex on the bus ride to softball games.
get you
Ooh,
pumped up.
really?
Yeah, it used to really pump me up.
Did you did you guys get the aux? Or was it just like
This is in my iPod.
oh okay.
My
Well,
green
no.
Nano.
Oh
And it made you not want to have
I
sex.
know.
No. Want me,
I don't know.
Yes.
made me want to pitch those balls faster.
Yum 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 yum. That's why she's like a mosquito.
Me and Doug are the only ones like, oh.
Yep.
Pitching
Okay.
the balls, but I was like, keep them coming, dude.
Yeah, pretty interesting headline, I think. Just
I just want to know like what do you guys think were the other outtakes of the songs like that they played and they were like no.
chubby checker. Do the twist.
Some dude definitely was just at a fucking barbecue on the 4th of July, and he's just like, dude, whenever you play Skrillex, dude, not a fucking bite on me. Yeah? Keep it going all night, I guarantee you, not even one bite. Dude, they fucking lucked out, man.
He had like a tiny speaker strapped to his belt. And
Yes.
He's like, watch this. And he played it all night. Everybody else got bit.
Not a bite on me, bro. I'm not saying that it's science, but it's science.
I'm like the most popular one here now. Everybody wants to be near me. Oh.
Do you think Skrillex bathes
His-
regularly?
I would say yes, but does not wash his hair.
Yeah, his hair, dude. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, his hair's kind
Now,
of.
that's a rat's nest
Right?
right there.
Right.
That's not a rat's nest.
Dude, a rat
Jilly's
would
got
live
a
in
rat's
that, all
nest.
right?
Jilly is a rat, number one.
Jilly looks two things, okay? She likes underneath the stairs, and she wants to sleep in Skrillex's hair, all right? She told me this in confidence, and I'm really breaking some lines right now, all right?
Good.
Big fat rat.
There are no lines.
Never mind.
Ew. Ugh, what is that face? Well, the reason I ask if you think he showers is because apparently there are no celebrities that shower anymore.
Why?
I don't know.
Is this just a pandemic thing, or is this like a
No,
life?
I don't think so.
No, I think this is a lifestyle because Jake Gyllenhaal came out and said that he doesn't bathe regularly.
Why?
That's
He
weird.
says, and this is his quote, "More and more, I find bathing to be less necessary at times. I do believe, because Elvis Costello is wonderful, that good manners and bad breath get you nowhere," he shares.
What?
So I do that, but I do also think that there's a whole world of not bathing that is also really helpful for skin maintenance, and we naturally clean ourselves. Like, what part of us cleans ourselves?
What?
There is no...
Vaginas, and that's
It's
it.
true.
What?
Vaginas
Yeah.
don't even do a good job.
They do.
They're always
They do.
fucking up. They're like, oh, I made fucking bread, all right?
The problem comes with when there's like a pH issue or something from an
Right.
external source.
Right.
How's
Or
your
if
pH?
they're cleaning too much, that can mess
great.
it up.
It's all P, no H, huh? South Park, thank you, shout out.
Other than that, I just feel like he thinks like I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I don't know, but this is like not the first person in like the last couple weeks to come out and talk about like the first celebrity to come out and talk about how they're not like showering
it was like a
regularly.
couple, right?
California.
Who was it, like fucking Dak Shepard or something like that?
Dax Shepard and Kristen Stewart are quoted as saying they wait for the stink.
Wait, Kristen
Wait
Stewart. Or
That is
Kristen,
They
Kristen,
wait for the
Same.
stink.
Kristen Stewart or Kristen Bell?
Kristen Bell, is that
Yeah.
not what I said?
Okay, you said
Yeah,
Kristen
it's-
Stewart.
well, they're
Oh.
You
together.
said Stewart.
Oh, sorry.
So do that again.
Oh, well.
Take that again.
Who cares?
Okay.
I'm not taking it again.
Yeah.
That's more
Doing
work for
another
Haley. Who
take?
gives a crap?
Yeah.
They knew. Dax
Suffer.
Shepard. Well, come on.
Yeah.
And then Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they said something similar to that too, about like how they like don't force their kids to bathe and stuff like
You don't-
that.
okay, well,
So they got a whole stinky family over there.
oh, dude. Dak Shepard looks like he smells. Like, all the time. That's true. Like, he has his own podcast, Armchair Expert. Dude, I guarantee you sit next to him, you're like, God damn.
He's not an armpit expert.
Fastest podcast out there. 15 minutes. Nobody can stay in the room with him longer than that.
But Dak,
Start gagging.
That's why everybody talks fast because they get one big breath and they're like, "And my answer to that question is this, and I'm going to that's it."
There's stink lines.
Didn't you, Jilly, say something about Victoria's Secret models being real smelly at one point? I'm
I
dying
didn't.
over here.
I didn't say about Victoria's Secret models specifically, but I did read when I I think it was like Teen Vogue or something forever ago, and it was like HMU stories, like hair and makeup artist stories. This one
HMU.
hair.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I thought you were talking
Hit
about
me up.
hit me up. I'm like, what is that?
My away message.
Hey.
HTC, hit the cell.
Listening to Paramore, BBL.
What is BBL?
Be back later.
Oh.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I don't know why
We didn't have instant messaging
We didn't have
in this
AIM.
house, by the way.
I did. I hella did.
I mean, I did, but I wasn't supposed to.
Wow.
Yeah, I talked
I had
to all
everything.
the ladies when I was 10 years old.
Ding dong.
Oh, yeah, it was big time, ding dong.
Wait,
you know
what
I'm saying?
Wing Wong, am I right?
Oh,
Wing
show
wong,
me
bing
a wing wong.
What was
bong,
your
wing
screen
wong.
name?
My screen name was High Hurdles 47. I used to jump hurdles. I still got the legs for it, all right?
Oh my God.
Daddy long legs, all right?
Ready? This is a conversation. Bing bong, daddy long legs here.
Oh my God.
High hurdles, though? High hurdles.
They were so high, dude, all right? They're the highest
High
of them.
hurdles.
Did you have aspirations for the Olympics? Did you want to be in the Olympics?
I was in the Junior Olympics, actually.
Oh, you mentioned that, I think.
I was in the papers, all right?
Wow.
Papers.
The papers.
Were
My
they
Did you
on-
win?
Yeah, because no one showed up to my event. No one did 400-meter hurdles, all right? People were like,
Hey,
fuck that, all
That's
right?
something to be proud of.
I went to New York because of it.
You went to New
New
York?
To New York. all
Is
right?
that
Is that
four
when you
times
wound up in
around?
Lowell?
Well, no, it's one time around, but with hurdles. So
Okay.
it sucks,
Yep.
all right? Like,
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
You're
Yeah.
jumping things while going around a bend. It fucking blows,
Oh
all
my
right?
God. I really
Just fucking
thought
change
he
trajectory.
was talking about
Pole vaulting. I knew that you were thinking that too. I was like, Jilly is 100% over here like,
Oh, the one with the big pole. You fling yourself over and, yeah.
I was really that. I thought he meant pole vaulting. I'm like, well, that's pretty cool.
and then she said pole vaulting and she's like
Water polo, right? Water polo.
No. No, I
Marco
went.
polo?
No, because then he's like, when you're running, I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And I was like, well, I guess people, don't go to that because, I mean, pole vaulting's hard. So they're probably like, no.
Oh, so you don't think I could do something hard? All right, Dag, I see how it is. All right, I'm doing pole vaulting. All right,
I'm saying that's
find it on the Patreon. All right, everybody send me $20. I'll do a pole vault.
We'll set
I
up a
would-
whole thing outside for you.
oh, I would love to see that. Let's see you pole vault. Let's see you make a bridge
Pole
out of
vault
popsicle
over-
sticks.
I'm gonna get that pole so far up my ass because I'm gonna fuck it up.
I don't know if that. Oh, okay.
I'm
yeah.
gonna
That's a
ride
thing.
it the whole
I
way
thought
up.
you were trying to say that as a pro, like that's how I do this sport. I'm like, that's not how that works.
This is what
You
I
keep it away from your butthole. That's the the whole goal.
I'm not trying to
He
do it,
uses
but it's
it
gonna
as
happen.
a pogo stick. Boing, boing, boing.
That what
the
the
wonderful thing about Tigger
That would kill him, I think. I
that
think he would
pole's
die.
just gonna be looking
Yeah.
at my butt like.
come out of his mouth, up his
Okay.
butt, out his mouth.
All right, I do.
Skewered.
I do want to see him pole vault over a chicken limbo from when we were little.
What the hell is a chicken?
Oh,
limbo?
chicken
yeah.
limbo.
I had chicken leg. Yeah. I had that.
Yeah, there's a home video. Oh, we should really pull that home video of me sitting down here in this basement with nothing around. There were no couches, no nothing. I'm sitting on concrete, and I've got this toy that it's supposed to be a limbo, but it's this chicken, and you tap it, and it sings. You're supposed to limbo under it.
Can't touch it again.
I didn't care about, yeah, exactly. I didn't care about the whole limbo aspect. I just liked that I had a plastic chicken that sang to me. And I'm like 3 years old sitting down here by myself and it's singing at me and I'm singing back at it and we're just like, bark, 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 bark.
You're singing
Bark,
at it.
bark, bark. I'm just sitting like singing to it. My dad's
On the stairs.
videographing me on the stairs, just like, what the fuck is this kid doing?
He's just doing. He's like fucking idiot. This is gonna get so many views at ASV.
This kid's gonna make me rich. I did not make him rich. Made him more poor.
Yeah.
definitely,
It's true.
Over years, long period of time.
Made him depressed. It's okay.
Yeah. Well,
Every dad is depressed, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
I think that's a thing.
That's
'Cause
definitely.
they all have to give up that jet ski at some point for
Oh, it's so true.
for some idiot who can't do math. You know, he's like, I gave up my fucking jet ski so I could teach you multiplication. What are the teachers even for? What is this?
Okay, really quick tangent about dads teaching math. Did any other dad yell at you for what kind of eraser you were using?
What the
Probably.
fuck are you talking
Probably.
about?
Dear Jesus, my dad always yell at me for using the wrong eraser when I'm doing math. I don't really understand what the big problem is because they're all just erasers in the end. And are we all just gonna use all erasers all the time? Maybe give me the right eraser for the next time that I have to do math. Amen. Thank you.
What?
He didn't make us using like the pink erasers or any cool,
The man
fun
loved
ones?
white erasers
Yes, he's like,
only.
He's like, where's the white eraser? I'm like,
Whoa.
He's like, get the white eraser. That's the only one that actually gets all the pencil off the paper.
they were like,
Paper.
they were like architect, like artist, like
Yeah,
ones,
they were like an artist grade, like professional erasers. And he's like, those pink erasers are crap.
The pink ones are
Fucking
fine.
shit, all
The
right?
blue ones are a problem.
Oh, yes, they are because they just smudge and they don't actually like.
They leave blue.
Yeah.
Well, that's supposed to be for pens. It's supposed to be
Oh.
like rough.
Really?
I believe so. I believe it's supposed to be rougher so it kind of scratches up the paper and gets the pen off the paper.
Oh,
Like it
you
leaves
sure?
it blue.
Like the hard erasers? Oh, the blue
yeah,
ones.
like the blue ones.
Okay, the blue ones. Do you ever remember the hard ones at the end of a pencil? And you're like, why is it so fucking
Yes.
hard?
Oh,
All
that's
right?
old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because that pencil is like 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you erase it and you're actually just fucking making it more pink. And you're just
Yeah, you're writing in pink.
It's just crumble.
I'm like, who the fuck's idea was this? Who bought these shit? That's all right.
These shit.
That's what they gave you for MCAS every shot.
MCAS, fucking standardized testing. Cut that shit out, by the way. Government.
I mean, like,
Cut that out.
I had CMTs.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Country music television?
Yeah.
Yes.
What'd you have?
I had nothing, guys. I don't know why everyone's looking at me. You're making me so uncomfortable
Didn't
right
you
now.
go to private school?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What's the hell's that got to do with anything?
Oh,
You
that's
think
why.
we got better erasers because I went to private school?
No.
Oh, you got no,
no.
MCAS because you went to private
That's
school.
right.
Really?
No, we had fucking MCAS.
That's what she was talking about was MCAS.
Yes, I know, but like,
And you
I'm
said,
saying,
I didn't have that, guys.
no, I was trying to say, like, I mean, like, it's standardized testing, like, where the government finds out how actually useful you are. I think that's pretty important.
They were like, "Yeah, she's not going anywhere. We can't."
What
use
is it
her."
even for, though?
I just told you.
College?
No.
No,
Yeah.
it's literally, it dictates funding to say, like,
They got the dumb kids over there.
we're not giving them
Oh,
jack shit.
Yeah.
That was my town. We were dumb.
No, but the problem with standardized testing is that they only teach to the tests. They're not trying to teach to anything other than the tests. I know like half of my curriculum every year was literally centered around MCAS and being like,
Yeah.
okay, so this is how you take an MCAS test. We're going to take all these prep tests, and it's not any information that you're actually like, it's not sinking into your brain. You're just learning this so that you can get through the test so we can get pencils for you for next year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which
Think
is
about it. Think about it, Derek. Fucking think about it, all
What
right?
am I thinking about?
This is why they're doing it, all right? You're a business now, all right?
Yeah,
Like,
and I
you're-
shouldn't be a business. If
you're-
I'm going to school, I should be the business in the sense that they're teaching me so that I contribute to society later on.
No, they don't give a fuck about you contributing
That's
shit.
why
They
it's
just care
broken.
that you get good grades so that we can go fucking get more funding.
But
so you
those
better
aren't
be able
good-
to touch your fucking toes in gym class.
But those aren't real good grades.
No, because you never got real good grades.
Yeah, you didn't get good grades. It was just a teacher trying to push you through to get their version of good grade, which just meant that you passed the test and you got the core concepts that they were teaching, whether or not it stuck in your brain, so that they could get more cake pods,
Exactly.
K-cups next year.
Cake pods.
K-pods.
Cake
I
pops?
said. Cake
Yeah, I
pops.
was like, oh, cake
Teachers
pop.
are like, if this kid doesn't do well on the game, cake pops. Teachers lost that shit.
But that was the game, and we had to play the game. And now you're realizing what the fucking game actually was all
Yeah.
about. It had nothing to do with you. Nobody gave a fuck about you.
Nobody still does.
Eh,
Averaging
That's
30
true.
views on YouTube. We're killing it.
yeah, look at that, you know.
Just wait. We're going to blow up this time next year, and I'm going to say, you fucking people, you listen to episode 7 when I was talking about the MCAS, and then they're going to say, yeah, and then I'm going to go missing. I'm going to wash up in Bahaba.
I don't know. If I like this idea. If you go missing, I'm definitely next.
will never kill myself. If I go missing, that suicide note is fake. The government got me. I'm in Guantanamo.
It's actually just like Shoe Nice's list because Handy was like, if Derek goes missing, then Handy's next. The Shoe Nice's list. It's like in what is it, Billy Madison? It's like the list.
Hey, man.
He's always around.
Fuck. It's like Ellen, dude.
I got a twofer on that one. Good for me. Well, we watched the Suicide Squad this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It was good.
Yes,
I, was,
yes.
I haven't seen
I
it.
liked it.
I haven't seen it, so I'm assuming we're going to talk about this in the capacity where we're not going to have spoilers.
No spoilers. Yeah, I won't do spoilers.
Don't
I
spoil.
will say, before this movie, there was a lot of talk of people asking James Gunn and company, and they were like, so is it a sequel? Is it a reboot? Is it whatever? And he's like, it's not really any of those things. And then but it is some of those
He's like,
things.
just fucking watch it.
Exactly. And I'll tell you right off the bat, I understood what he's talking about. I don't want to like spoil anything, but I'm like, oh, I get it. Like, it's one of those things going in, you're like, I don't understand how this plays to like the old one. And then you watch it and you're like, oh.
Because it doesn't.
I didn't say that.
He didn't. Okay.
I didn't say anything. All I'm saying is that it makes sense. And it's a great movie. There's like a lot of really funny parts and it's super gory. Haley went as bold to say that it's probably her favorite comic book movie she's ever seen. So.
Wow.
Really?
No,
Yes, that's what you said in the chat the other day.
I think lately,
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Well,
since Captain
Okay.
America: Civil War, love that movie.
Ooh.
But yeah, it was.
You don't like that
It was
one?
really fun.
Why don't you like it? Why don't you like it?
Marvel doesn't really do much for me. It's kind of
You
bland.
gotta be fucking dicking me.
No.
You get the fuck out of here. I'm canceling your shit right
You
now.
want me that to be my suit?
You don't like fucking Disney?
Oof.
Star
really-
Wars? This
No,
is
I
the
don't care
biggest
about
dick
Star
shit
Wars.
I've ever seen.
I
Yeah.
don't care about Star Wars. There's one Star Wars movie I give a shit about, and it's Rogue One. That's
Rogue One
it.
was delicious.
Yes.
alright?
Anything else? Don't care. Don't need to watch
You-
it. Haley likes it way more than I like it.
Yeah.
You enjoy Star Wars?
Yes.
She likes it.
All right.
also likes
Episode 3
work.
comes on, you're just like, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck yeah. All right,
I like. Yeah, I mean, I got up until like the middle of episode 8, and then I haven't finished it after that. I know I have to, but I don't know. I like the old ones better. Like I think they're
Which ones are
something
your favorite?
special.
Which one's your favorite?
Like,
Which trilogy? Like, I obviously isn't the newest ones because you haven't even had
No.
the drive to finish them. All right, so we can fucking count those out.
I mean,
but
is
are you
that-
liking Luke or are you liking Anakin?
I don't know. I like the OGs as everybody does, but I think that the like episodes 1 through 3 are really fun, and I think people give them a lot of shit for no reason.
Those are my favorite ones.
They're very fun. Episode
love-
3 is crazy.
Is
Like
it- I know
crazy.
that, you know, like come
Yeah.
on, like that's the best shit. And then like General Kenobi, you know, like fucking kidding me, dude.
there's a lot of little robots,
Yeah, dude.
tiny robots in those.
None of them are real. Nothing was
Yeah,
real
no,
in that.
just green screen.
It's just Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen fucking
Chilling.
bopping around, dude. And they're just like, just swing your fucking swords around, which aren't even swords, all right? They're not real. They're just fucking sticks, okay? And they're just going to edit in things that they're killing. Like,
Yeah.
how can you act? How do you act that?
I
They're
don't
ridiculous.
know. That is one thing that I'm always like, how do they know how to act like with a green screen? Because they don't see it until after. So it's like they're just like,
Good directors.
All right, you're on Mustafar right now. There's lava fucking everywhere, all right?
Oh, the
Whoa.
floor is literally lava.
Don't
Okay,
fall
folks.
in.
Okay, folks, the floor is literally lava. Okay, and action.
And now it's burning your tubes. Ow, ow.
Give me a little jazz hands. Give me a little jazz hands. So do a spin. Now fall down and die. All right, now fall down and die. I'd be a pretty good director, I think.
I hate you.
No, you would not be a good director.
No, I would get way
You-
too stressed.
Yeah, you
Would
get
you?
really.
Oh my god.
I think you'd be a great director because you get stressed.
No, I would
No.
be like a Stanley Kubrick. I'd be like, I don't know what you're not getting about this. I just don't know how you don't see what I see. How are you missing the whole point of the scene, you idiot?
he doesn't communicate.
Yeah.
I am a terrible communicator.
You know what's funny is I was talking to my buddy today about this, and I was like, "Oh, could you think you could direct something?" He goes, "I couldn't direct a movie." He's like, "I could direct a porno," and I was like, straight to there. I was like, "Really?" And he goes up to me. He's like, "Next time we go out, we should tell everybody that I'm a director.
You're casting.
and I'm the actor. All right, we're just going out." And I tell everybody my real name. They're like, "What's your stage name?" I'm like, "I can't give you that information."
What is it?
What?
What is it?
My stage name?
Yeah.
Ray Demon.
Ray Demon?
Ray Demon.
R-A-Y?
Yeah.
Like Raymond?
R-A-E.
No, I
Dunman.
can't.
That's a middle name.
I
Ray
can't-
Dunman.
I can't do R-A-E because that's my niece's middle name.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
makes me
yeah,
think
yeah.
of her, and I don't want to be thinking about my niece.
Everything I do for her over there. I just am terrible at directing people and like giving people, cues and everything.
Could you direct a porn?
No, probably not. I'd probably.
He would be like,
yeah, I'd be in the corner. I'd be like, it stinks in here.
The smell. The
It
smell.
really stinks.
Who brought Dax Shepard on set?
No, I will refuse to work with Jake Gyllenhaal. That guy fucking stinks. Until he puts on some damn cologne. Get him out of my office.
Oh my god, actors covered in fucking makeup and shit all the time too, so they should shower more.
Yeah, just pretend like you're just pretend like you're method acting, you know? You're a guy who smells good.
Imagine a director
You're
telling-
always in character. You always have to smell good. It's pretty simple. Just play that character. People will love it.
Oh, that's genius.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm just picturing like Leo in The Revenant, and he's just like, "Fuck yeah, this is the best role I've ever had. I don't have to shower for months, dude. I get ripped up by a bear."
That movie's intense.
I've never seen it.
What?
Meh.
I have it over there.
Honestly,
I don't really care.
It got awards, but I think the only reason it got awards was because like we kind of fucked him on Wolf of Wall Street there. Like he did pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people
true.
felt bad for him. And I was like, come
Yeah.
on, this movie is the one?
Like what
Right.
else won? Was it like fucking like Moonlight or something like that?
Yeah, but
That year?
Not that year.
Not that year. It was something else. Something else won that year.
Maybe it was that year. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, that was just it though. That was the whole big thing at the time. People were like, "Why haven't we given Leo his Oscar?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, we got to do that." And they're like, "Well,
Oh, yeah. we
he's
have to
got
do
a
that.
movie out this year. I guess we can give it to him for that or something like that."
He could have got it for Shutter Island.
He's like,
Yeah.
I want
Should have
it.
gotten it for Shutter Island. Oh,
Yeah.
the best movie he's ever been in, as far as I'm concerned.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
you didn't like on when he's on the boat drying the girl's titties?
Oh, Titanic.
Yeah.
I've never seen
He's
Titanic.
too young.
Titanic?
Titanic.
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 You never saw Titanic?
I've never seen Titanic.
It's 3 fucking hours long.
That's why I've never seen
Yeah.
Titanic. That is literally the reason I've never seen it. I was like, and it's about what? And it's how long?
Not
Oh, and
good.
it's a love story?
Yeah, you can watch like
No,
halfway.
I gotta play Tony
Start
Hawk.
halfway, and then when the boat starts sinking, then it gets good.
right.
Yeah, that's all I want to see is the tragedy, you know,
There's
the
like
trauma.
a really, really intense part where they're like underwater. You know what I'm talking about?
It's been a while. Last time I saw
Like-
it was we were at Auntie
Yeah.
Diane's and I was watching with Tara and Mom.
Oh, you've
and
seen
Auntie
Titanic?
Diane. Yes, I've seen Titanic.
Wow.
We've
I didn't know that. Oh, so I'm the only one who hasn't seen Titanic.
Yes, we all remember the last time we saw Titanic too. I was on a
never.
date. All right.
Oh.
And I was like, this is gonna suck 3 hours in this fucking shit.
Wait, did you see it
In
in the
3D?
movie theater?
In a not in a theater.
Yeah,
but
I
not
remember
3D.
I remember
really?
because Christina went to go see it in theaters, and she's like, "Do you want to go? You want to go at midnight?" And I'm like, "I'm not going out until 3 a.m. to watch Titanic."
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Yeah, she went at midnight.
What is wrong with her?
I did that for The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes, he did.
I did. I went to go see it at midnight. That's a long movie.
I'd watch that.
And I got home, and it was great. I had a great time. And then the next morning, my mom's like, somebody did a shooting at that movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's
that
like,
did happen.
were you okay? And I was like,
Yeah, that
that's
was
on the other side of the
Yeah.
country. I'm here. Am I not fine?
Hey, I don't know if
Yeah,
you knew this,
that
but
was
bullets
intense.
shoot far. All right, you gotta watch out for it, Derek.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you gotta watch
That's
out.
true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That was a shitty time, huh?
Yeah.
That guy really ruined it for a
He
lot of
really
people.
did.
I wanted to go to a movie, bud, and you fucked it up. I'm sick of your shit, shooting people, dressing up like the Joker. Like, you think you're that guy? Fuck you, you're not that guy. You are not that guy.
The Joker is
Well
so
said.
much better than you, so
Yeah.
much more cunning. Piss off, you little twat.
Yeah. Fucking
I should stop using
Joaquin
that
Phoenix
word. I'm
and
sorry.
Heath Ledger. All right?
Oh, I love a good Heath
Yes.
Ledger, especially in A Knight's Tale.
Yes.
Do you really?
So why don't you give us our roundup here
Yeah.
of the Olympics?
I only watched a little bit, to be honest, but I really care about women's gymnastics because it's beautiful and great every time. And Simone Biles, come on.
I know.
It's like-
She's great. I love. Yeah. Did you see that there was like Hoda Kotb like put up on her Instagram, like they were both on the same plane, and Hoda looked so happy. She just looked like a proud mom. She's like, "Look, it's on my plane," and I'm like,
Hoda. Hoda Kotb.
What a name. I didn't even believe her last name was Kotb. I was
Hoda-
like, somebody's messing with me.
Hoda
That's
caught
not
me,
real.
dude. I got cotton mouth just fucking thinking about that fucking word. Hoda caught me. Sorry, you can wanna.
Yeah, so
She's like,
A little off track, but all right.
I would just like to hear what you guys think about Simone withdrawing for mental health reasons.
cool, love it.
Yeah.
as someone who just went up on her anxiety meds, I am pro.
Yeah.
And it's like, then you get some fuckhead like Piers Morgan who comes on and he's like, I'll think that she's just using it as an excuse because she knows she's not good enough to win. And it's like,
Yeah,
first of all,
right.
you fat fuck, the most important thing you've ever done is the first season of America's Got Talent, and you've been irrelevant since that point. So get off Twitter. That's number one. Number two, she's over here. She's got. Clapping. We're
Is that what we're doing?
Yes, we're
Is it
snapping.
jazz band or some shit?
And she's over here. She's in her community. She's still super young. I think she's younger than me.
24.
24.
Yep.
This 24-year-old girl who's had to come over a lot because, let's face it, she's a black woman in America, already at a disadvantage, right? And so to be able to rise through the ranks, become probably like the greatest gymnast that this country has ever seen, at least in the modern age, right? Overcome all that on a world stage, hold it together the last time that she did the Olympics, perform as high in as high of a capacity as she did, then go home. At that point, I would have been like, I'm never doing anything else in my life. I'm going to play Tony Hawk for the rest of my life and seclude myself. So I'm like this white whale that like, I'm this unobtainable phantom. I've just done this incredible thing and I'm never going back out again. Not only does she go back out again for this Olympics, so she's had to train for another 4 years at it. She started a gym. 5 years. She started a gym in this time and has been like working her ass off and like giving back to her community in that point. And so for some fat white piece of shit to be like, well, you know what? I think that she's just using it as an excuse. I think that she's just not good and she can't handle it. She get a bronze. Fuck off, Piers Morgan. The fact that she even got a bronze in this one, crazy.
Yeah.
It was a nice moment
Yeah,
that she had.
absolutely. Because to even get a medal, the amount of people that show up at the Olympics to even place is incredible. And like the fact that you even get a bronze is a feat in and of itself. But yeah, very pro her taking a step back and being like, hey man, I'm not doing well mentally.
Well,
Leave me
also-
alone.
Also, too, I read up on it's called the twisties, which is like what she had.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
What is that?
It's when gymnasts are in the air and when they're doing their flips and turns, there's like a mental block between like so.
You like black out
Yeah,
for a second.
yeah,
They call it the twisties. They couldn't give it a better name.
they do. They
Well,
call it,
That's a
like
pretty good name.
in
I like
golf, in golf they have
the
the yips.
twisties is
yeah,
like
the yips.
In golf? What?
the yips.
Do you know about the yips?
That's also in soccer
Dude, stop.
it's in it's in golf.
Get outta
This is
here.
real. Look it up.
No way.
Yeah,
What is the
it
yips?
is.
It's specifically I think when you're putting and you get to in your head and you can't
It's called what?
yips.
YIPS.
Yeah.
And it's also in soccer too. Football. That's what I almost said.
Football.
But
Yeah.
so the twisties.
Oh, it just means that you have a muscle spasm whenever you're trying to articulate things. So pitchers get it all the time.
Yep.
Golfers
Yeah.
get it all the time.
Because you're all up in your head and you're trying to not do it, which makes you do it.
Right.
Oh,
And there's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so there's like a disconnect between your mind and your body and you're trying to move. And the thing with the twisties is like when they're mid-air, they black out and they can't, it's like a fish. They don't know like what's up from down.
You
and
see a
so,
fish?
Yeah. You know how like sometimes like a fish are like, okay, which way's what in my tank?
When have I ever experienced this phenomenon?
She's just like,
Where-
you
She
know, that
watches a lot of
common-
fish.
You know that common thing that happens to fish? We've all seen it.
Jill, you got
We
some
all
fucking
watch
terms of
the
phrases,
fish.
all right?
Okay. I don't know why that's so strange, but it makes sense to me.
Just see a fish upside down. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, shit.
I have no idea.
Dear Jesus, why do fish not know what's upside from downside? I really would like to never have that happen to me, so please make sure that I never get the twisties or the yips. Amen.
I also don't want to go
Whoopsies.
and have a Tums because sometimes I get gassy.
Amen.
Okay, so the yips. The twisties, actually. So she had the twisties, and that's very dangerous. So if, like, she continued to, you know, compete while she kept having those episodes, like, she would have absolutely, like, she did, you know, save herself and she did, you know, like, but if she, like, continued to do that, she could have landed on her head, on her neck, and, like, looking back at all the other gymnasts that they've, like, still forced to compete when they were injured, you know, like in 1996, that, you know, classic case of I can't remember her name, the gymnast, but she
In
fell.
96?
Yeah, but she
How
fell
old were
only
you?
on one. I was just.
Not
Oh, yeah,
born.
she
I
broke
was
her foot.
Just born. Yeah, she like broke her foot and she was
Born
still
yesterday.
competing, and she like ended up landing from a vault because with a broken foot, only on one leg, and like she shattered like her leg. So like, and that's like just it keeps going. So it's like the stigma that they should just still keep powering through because yes, they've worked for 5 years up to this point, and it's like, well, guess what? You're still gonna go. It's like they don't make a football player go out with a concussion, like so. It's like
Not anymore. There was a point. No, but-
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. Like they haven't reached that for gymnastics. Even like the fact that Russia, right, were wearing jumpsuits. Like the Russian gymnasts were wearing jumpsuits, and they were like,
So they can jump higher.
well, no, but like they were supposed to wear leotards, and they wore the jumpsuits, and they
No,
got,
that was.
what was that?
It wasn't Russia. I forgot who it was. Ireland?
You killed him.
Is that what it is?
It's a different country.
Okay,
That's all it takes.
so stupid.
Hey, baby.
okay.
Wearing
Oh.
jumpsuits so
All
they
right.
could jump high? Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. But the Olympic, I don't know if you guys know how much about track and field and actually like being in the events themselves, but they fucking suck.
I
All right?
heard being at meets is terrible.
Dude, you fucking sitting around
Yeah.
for like 5 hours waiting for your event, which is honestly like 11 seconds long.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you imagine if 5 years you waited for 11 seconds?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I guarantee you wives with their husbands coming from war got longer than that, right? Come on. But all right. No one fucking tough crowd. All right.
I would
yikes.
also
I
like
wasn't
to.
paying attention.
I would
But
also,
you liked the jumpsuit one?
I didn't like the jumpsuit. I was shaking my head.
You fucking were
Did you hear me
stunned.
laugh? I said, Jesus Christ.
I will also. I would like to correct myself. It was not Russia. It was the Germans.
Germans.
Germany. They wore full body suits to promote freedom of choice, and I thought that was crazy and awesome
Choice of what? What are you choosing?
because they only
The uniform.
the uniform.
So why is that freedom of choice if I have to wear this bodysuit?
No. They opted to wear the bodysuit rather than the leotard, where their legs are not covered and they're just because they don't wear tights, nothing
Their
like
butts
that.
are out.
Yeah.
Can't be comfortable.
Like
They
imagine
picked the
doing a
comfy
flip or
option.
something like that with a wedgie. Come
Yeah, ass
on,
jiggling.
in front of literally the entire world,
Mm-mm.
and the men get to wear. The men aren't in little tiny jock straps flailing around. So it's
Imagine.
like-
Oh my god.
Exactly. So it's like what?
So the women are now wearing the bodysuits.
They wore the bodysuits to the Olympics.
So
as,
can
a
I wear
fan.
the leotards now?
Absolutely.
I could because gender
You-
appropriation,
Ab-
right?
You can absolutely wear
I
the
think that's the whole
bodysuits.
point that she's trying to say is that they should be able to wear whatever
Right.
you want.
Exactly.
If you, the man, want to wear a skimpy little thing, you can wear a skimpy little thing.
Exactly.
Why not?
And that's why next week on the Patreon, me and Derek are going to be wearing leotards. All right, the entire podcast. All
I
right, so
am not wearing a leotard.
I have one
a
upstairs.
leotard, and I don't have a Patreon set up for us. You keep plugging this.
Yeah.
I'm plugging the
No, I love
Patreon,
it.
baby.
Does it?
I pretend Patreon.
It's gonna happen, guys. All right, when it does,
Maybe at
all
one
right?
point.
It's
Who
gonna be
knows?
fucking great, dude. You guys are gonna be like, "What? Cam's gonna do what? He's gonna
gonna
go and
do
fight fucking
everything."
Logan Paul?" No, I'm probably not gonna do that. All right, but
You would
like,
die.
yeah. But if we can tag team it, like wrestle him, I might do that.
Each grab a limb.
I
But-
don't want to touch or be in the same vicinity of Logan Paul ever.
Well,
I'm good on Logan Paul.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up. We're gonna put a luchador mask on you. All right, but it's not gonna be you. It's gonna be somebody that we pay. Someone who's like a, someone who looks
As
like
me.
Yeah. all
I don't
right?
even want my name associated with Logan Paul. Only bad things come from that.
Dude, he said your name, all right, your dick would be huge, all right? Like you'd have like a fucking thousands of followers just pouring in through the masses, all right? And you'd be like these little kids, and they'd be like, Fortnite! And then
That's my worst nightmare.
fucking
I
they'd
don't
be
want it that
flossing
way.
and shit, and you'd be like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
man. Like, I
No,
got all
no,
these
no.
followers now, and they're all little kids who have their mom's wallets, all right? And you know what that means? That means cha-ching Patreon, baby.
All right, we're
Leotards
enough
for
with the Patreon. I think we're gonna start wrapping it up because we've been here for a while. We don't want to wear out our welcome. We might have already done that a little bit. Who knows? But I will just remind people, stickers. We have stickers. And I literally just sent them out today. We are sending them out for free. So hop in our DMs. Send us your address. We will send you free stickers. Plaster them around everywhere, people. We want free advertising.
No.
Please. Dear God.
And thank you are the magic words.
Yes, exactly. So any parting words before you go?
Well,
I'm gonna go give Chrissy a nice walk.
Okay.
Great.
That was fucking so
Great.
random because she has to poop, right?
She
Awesome.
does.
Kim, why don't you take us out with your sue me on goats? Just start yelling and we'll do a fade out.
Oh my god. Okay, I've had fucking enough of people and goats. All right, to pretend that they're anything more than a pet, they should just be pets, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like you're gonna go up and milk this fucking thing, and then you're gonna fucking drink that shit and pretend it's better than regular milk, dude.
Yeah, keep going.
Just
keep going.
Just milk your fucking
Take us
dog,
out.
dude. At this point, milk your fucking cat. All right, like fuck this shit.
would like
Make sure that you listen to us
Yeah.
on Spotify,
fucking-
Apple Podcasts,
and then
subscribe to us on
the
YouTube.
fucking the shit going on with the goats. All right,
All of our
you can
socials
scare them; they'll
at
fall on the
KnifeDog
ground. All right, they just
Pod.
fucking pass out like this
Yeah.
piece
We'll
of
catch
shit.
you next week.
All right,
Make sure that you
fuck-
spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah, spay and neuter your fucking goats. How
Everybody-
about that? All right?
Have a great rest of your week. Thanks for tuning in. Handy goats, keep going.
And fuck you, goats. All right, let's just end it on that. All right, because I don't like your ass. Your eyes are weird. And all right, if you haven't looked them up, look up goat eyes. Fuck goat eyes. All
I
right.
think you can buy sheep's eyes. How do you feel about that?
Fuck them too. I'm done.